We're going to talk about one of the things that is near and dear to my heart, which is creating content and becoming somebody that people know, like, and trust. We live in a world now where it is easier to grow our businesses than ever before, and it's all because of these guys right here. You've got all the required equipment to absolutely blow up. For me, creating content, I believe, is the #1 way to make people know, like, and trust you. And we hire people and we buy things from people that we know, like, and trust. Let me ask you a question. Who here before this event has never met me before? Put your hands up if you've never actually met me in person before. Now, put your hands up again if you kind of felt like you already knew me before you came to this event. That's a pretty decent number of hands, right? And the reason why is because I create so much content. Now, it's not just me. I'm not just this likable guy with this magical ability. I create a lot of content. Has anyone seen Deidre's social media? She creates a lot of content on social media. So she sent me this video with one of the builders in her new home. And team, we could throw that video up on the board.
Okay, Facebook family, I am here with Jordan because he's going to be putting in my shower in my home this morning. And when I walked in, he said, wait a minute, I think I know you, right, Jordan?
Right, yeah.
And what did you say?
Do you have a bunch of, you have that video floating around on social media?
I see it all over social media.
You know what I'm talking about? I'll show you, I gotta say.
We'll have to show you.
Yeah.
So listen, we're all about helping fathers, and we're all about promotion. So I'm so glad that someone outside of me know that my video is floating around. So someone who has seen my video on social media, helping fathers, promoting fathers, because we don't really get along with bitter baby mamas. Now, we like y'all and we'll help y'all. But if you're bitter and you're angry at the baby daddies, no.
No bueno.
No bueno. No bueno. All right, Jordan, say bye to the people.
Peace.
Peace.
So in her house that she's buying, because her firm's going to do $2 million this year, the guy building her bathroom is like, wait a second, I know you from social media. And it's crazy because that's the power of creating content. That's the power of creating video. That's the power of being consistent, right? But not only that, but also the fact that she created all those videos that what allowed her to be building the house in the first place and be able to buy that Tesla for cash and have a law firm that's grown 10 times in 2 years, right? So that's why I really just hammer home this stuff. That's why I talk about videos so often, about why it's so important to be up here creating content and doing all that stuff. So today we're going to talk a lot about not just video. We're going to talk about what's the actual strategy to get it done. Now, one thing that I hear all the time is, yeah, but I want to be professional. I just want to be professional. Like, I feel like I'm not going to be professional. Like, Deidre lets her personality shine, right? Did you guys see how, like, Deidre did not seem like the stuffy attorney who's sitting in front of the bookshelf like, well, if you need an attorney, you need to call me today, right? Like, do you guys like that? Like, you guys know what Deidre's personality is based on that video, right? So based on that, trust goes up, right? Because they're like a real person. They start building rapport because they see it's not just, for some reason, people think lawyers are like, they almost like put lawyers on a pedestal. They think that they're super smart, which you are, and we all know you're smart, but smarter than all of us, right? But people are almost intimidated by lawyers, right? Because what do you see on lawyers? You see the stuffy guys in suits and all that type of stuff. So I was talking to a client one time. He's like, should I wear a suit or should I wear a tie or a polo shirt or what should I wear? And he's from Boston. I was like, why don't you wear a Red Sox jersey? Because that'll build way more rapport with the people that are watching your videos than just a suit and tie, because you want to show your personality. So what's cool is that by doing this, it not only makes people know, like, and trust you, it lets people build rapport to feel closer to you, but then what happens is it eliminates all price objections. When you're the person that they know, like, and trust, then you're the offer. And they'll pay more because they know, like, and trust you. They also won't call your competition, right? So there's so many logical and emotional reasons, both logical and emotional reasons, to create content on a regular basis. The other thing is that I've got 1,500 videos, right? Now, I didn't start with 1,500 videos. I started with one video. And when I first filmed my first video, it's a 3-minute video. It took me 8 hours to film. Somebody could shout me a topic out right now and I could film a video for you. Like, I could do it. Because of the fact that most people aren't willing to suck long enough to get good at something. I realized that a lot of people that have videos don't realize all the different things you can use video for even if you're not getting a ton of views on the algorithm. My videos on average get 300-400 views, but they're high quality views. They're the right types of views. But there's a lot of other things that you can do for these videos, with these videos, that can make a ton of money for your law firm. So for example, whenever you have a consultation coming into your office, you pretty much know what they're gonna ask, right? So why not send them some value videos before they come into the office? It takes about 5 touches for somebody to really know, like, and trust you. So you want them to get some of those touches before they come into your office and meet with you. One of the great things you can do is you can use videos to follow up, because I had this concept called by the way marketing. That's where you follow up with them and you say, thank you so much for coming to my office, sharing your story with me. By the way, and then you provide them with value. So you can use these videos in lots of other contexts to support the fact that you're the best one to solve their problem. It doesn't just have to be they discover you naturally on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or TikTok or where you ever have these videos, right? So there's a lot of possibility, but like I said, I've got 1,500 videos out there. If you go fishing and you throw one line in the water, maybe you catch a fish, maybe you won't. If you throw 1,500 lines in the water, your odds of catching a fish go up by 1,500 times, because you film a video one time, create a piece of content one time, and it lives forever, right? So that's why this is so important to do. Now, you guys hear the number 1,500, and is it intimidating to anybody? The way you do this is you just have to commit to a schedule. How can we put together a plan so that you have a realistic content creation strategy that will allow you to consistently create videos, so that at the end of 2024, you've got a library of several hundred videos that you can use for pre-consultations, you can use for post-consultations, you can use for value videos, you can use for ads, you can use for anywhere you potentially can, a client could potentially get some sort of value and get one step closer to hiring you. That's where these videos can come from. So the number one thing that I can tell you right now is that just don't quit. This chart right here is the only reason that I'm standing here right now. And this is called the gap of disappointment. And I want to show you how video and content creation goes so that you can understand this, so that when you understand when you're in the gap of disappointment, you know that you know exactly what to do. Let me kind of break this down for you. So when you start creating videos, when you start creating content, what's going to happen is your ROI is going to be high and your effort is going to be low. Now, when we're talking ROI, I'm not talking ROI in terms of finance. I'm talking ROI in terms of excitement of creating the content, in terms of dopamine hits, because what happens is you post a video and it's not normal for you to be posting videos. So people that you're friends with, your friends and family, and people that you see on social media, they see the content and they'll like it and they'll click share and they'll comment on it and be like, wow, great information, right? So when that happens, you get all these dopamine fires and you feel great. At the same time, you're excited about creating content. This is going to be the year. 2024 is your year. I'm going to have 500 videos by the end of this year. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to get all kinds of clients that are messaging me. But eventually what happens is life goes on and work gets in the way, and eventually it starts getting harder and harder and harder and harder, because now the shiny object of creating videos is gone. Now you need to create a video, but you also have to do this deposition, or you also have to do whatever, right? Or you've got to take the kids to soccer practice. You've got whatever excuse to not actually do the video. Simultaneously, the ROI of those dopamine hits, because people are getting used to seeing your content and they're not sharing as much, and time's going on, and this is probably a period of 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, what ends up happening is you're getting low dopamine hits, you're getting low ROI, and you're getting a very high, and it's very difficult to do the videos. So effort is now high and ROI is low. This right here is the gap of disappointment. And this right here is where everybody quits, because of the fact that it's really hard, and you're not getting a lot of ROI. However, I had a cheat code. I knew what the other side of this looked like. I knew that eventually the effort was going to go back down, because I'd seen this chart before. I saw this from a guy named Rand Fishkin. And simultaneously, when the effort goes down, what ends up happening is after you've done this a while, after you've been building up and building up and building up, the ROI starts going like that, through the roof. And honestly, like, if you look at like my company, like, it's like that. And this stays like that. And this is why you'll win, because most people quit right here. If you guys want to be the number one attorney in your market, if you want to be in that 1%, you just have to do what everyone else is not willing to do. And that's just don't quit. Like, you can't fail if you don't quit. I'm not that good at this. I just didn't quit. And that's why I'm here right now.